Hey y'all, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day or evening or wherever it is that you are or whenever you're watching this video. I just wanted to come on here today and talk about 5 things that I wish I would have known whenever I started playing this game. But as you guys know, I've dumped so much time into this game and done all the things, leveled up all the characters, gotten all the things, all the DLCs, everything. And I'm actually currently helping my daughter get through the story on her own playthrough. But there are just a few things that I have learned, just a few things that I've learned along the way that I wish that I would have done whenever I played myself for the first time. So just so you guys can have a better playthrough, a better experience, I'm making this video for you. Don't make the same mistakes I did. I'm gonna go ahead and go through 5 things. There's so much more. But I'm gonna do 5 things in this video that I really wish that I would have done. So let's just cut the intro. Let's do it. Let's get into it. All right. So as the first thing here, I would say, I mean, you look behind me in this Dreamlight Castle. You log in for the first time, you come in, you see all these doors, and they're all covered with the night thorns, and you've got to pay the Dreamlight to get in here and get them. Now, this is unpopular opinion, okay? Looking back, I wanted to get in these doors so bad, but I wish that I would have waited just a little bit, and let me explain why. Let's take a look. We've got this floor. Oh. Let's go ahead and eat some food. Oh my goodness. Let's just go ahead, okay? That floor, this floor, and this top floor. All of these doors take Dreamlight to open. So, and it's I know at first it doesn't really seem like that much, but as you get up here to this top floor, I mean it's kind of a lot. And with all of those doors that open, there are characters that come, okay? And with those characters that come quests. So you're going to have all these quests here, okay? And if you're anybody like me, okay, I get overstimulated and overwhelmed pretty quick. So as you're unlocking those doors, all these wonderful doors here, you are going to have all of the quests, and it's 10 levels per character, right? So pace yourself. If you really just want to open one door, I mean, the way that I am, I wish that I would have went back, opened a door, leveled up those characters. When I got done with that, moved on to the next one. I know that's unrealistic, because we get so excited and we want to do all the things. But the last thing that I want to happen for any of you guys is to open the doors and keep opening them. And then you've got 15 characters that need to be leveled up. And you've got 15 different quests, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, however many quests that you need to do to level up these characters. And all that is going to be all right here on top of the daily quests that you have. And if you are in the shop, and you have purchased any of these signature bundles down here, they come with quests. So you've got all these quests on top of star paths that you need to, get done. And I would suggest doing them because it's better to do it now than have to pay moonstones for them later whenever they come back into the shop. But you know what I mean? It's that would be what I suggest. Take your time. Don't rush through this aspect of it so fast. Take your time and enjoy it. You want to enjoy it, right? That's why we got this game. We're Disney freaks. We love Disney. We want to have all of our friends. We want to be friends with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Alice. I love Alice. Timon right here behind me. That's what we want out of this game, and it's better to take your time. That is my first tip. Take your time. Don't rush. But something that you do need to do while you're taking your time with that is to come over here to the Dreamlight tab. Dreamlight is something in this, especially at the beginning of the game, that it is so important. And it can be very, very grindy. Extremely grindy. So what you need to do is just make a goal. I'm going to do two pages of Dreamlight quests a day, or 1 page, or 5 pages, whatever it is that you think that you can do that. Do not overwhelm yourself, because this game, like I said, can be very overwhelming. Okay, so something I forgot to mention was that you can craft Dreamlight. Okay, like you can actually craft quite a bit of it. I have 690. I can craft 17,000 Dreamlight. I am not going to do this. I don't think that doing this with your dream shards is a good idea. You will have people tell you, use your dream shards to craft Dreamlight. I think that this would be more of a detriment to you. These are not super easy to get. It's not like going and mining a node and you just get them. They are not that common, and you do not get a bunch of them. Spoiler alert, you do need them for some quests. You will need them. So, and not to mention they may come out with other uses for them. I mean, you don't want to just not have any because you've used all of them to get Dreamlight. Dreamlight is fairly easy to get. Okay, it's just, you just have to put your mind to it. You can do it. I would not recommend this method. So I would recommend doing that. While you're doing this, with the characters that you do have them following you. With everything that you do in this game, they're going to be getting experience for. So take your time, go through the Dreamlight quests, do them, as well as the quests that you have for your characters you have unlocked. There's a lot of experience there. Now, for my next tip, whenever you go and you get your characters, you unlock them, okay, you're going to have an option to give them a hangout bonus. As you see right here at the bottom, hangout bonus. You can choose from gardening, mining, digging, fishing, foraging, you know, all the things that we do in this game. I would recommend, this is just me, everybody has different play styles, but what you need to do is have them all, at least, because this is something that you can change later on in the game if you see fit, give them the gardening hangout bonus. And I will explain to you why. Profession assignments in this game are very important. I did not realize that at first, so whenever I unlocked, let me get down here. Whenever I unlocked, you know, these are some of the first ones that you get, right? Along with Moana, and then that was my first door that I opened. But whenever I had first gotten this game and I was doing it, I was like, you know what? Goofy, he fishes. So he would like to be a fishing companion. So I gave him fishing, Minnie was gardening, Scrooge is mining, as well as Mickey. I do think that having at least one character per hangout bonus, one for mining, one for fishing, one for this, one for that, you know, at least one, but the majority of them I would recommend doing gardening because you do get more of a bonus. Whenever you're fishing, for example, you're fishing and I have Goofy following me, I catch a fish, he's going to give me another one, or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how many people that you have with that same hangout bonus. If you have 15 people with the fishing hangout bonus, he's going to give you big stacks. After you fish that fish, he's going to give you a stack of 9. The stack of, I think the highest stack is 9, if I'm not mistaken. But you, boom, 9 more fish. So it can be a little bit less grindy. You know what I mean? If you have these, you know what you're doing with them. You know what you're doing with the hangout bonuses and the potions, which I'll get to the potions. But that is very important. So, number 1 was grind that Dreamlight. 2, the profession assignment is very important. And number 3, to level up characters, I do not believe that doing the shiny gifts is really that serious. I am not one of those people that, because I see a lot of videos where people are like, grind out the shiny gifts. I think this game is already grindy enough, and we don't need to grind out those shiny gifts. It is not necessary. So let me show you what a shiny gift is. A shiny gift is this right here. You need 1 festive wrapping paper, 1 shiny ruby, and 1 shiny emerald. This is not something that is easy to get, especially if you have not yet played during the Christmas time. The festive wrapping paper is something, it's on the floor, so on the ground. So you would walk around and you would pick it up. I only have 40, because I've used them in past quests, and I don't use them very often because I don't do the shiny gifts. So, especially early game, I don't think that this is a reasonable thing to do. Instead, do this. Remember when I was talking about the profession assignment? Okay, I've got Timon here with me. He's one of my gardening companions. We're gonna go to my floating island that I have my gardening. Okay, now he's already level 10, so I can't really show you this exactly. Whenever you do an action, like for example, like I said, Timon is my gardening companion. So when I garden with him, he's going to get more experience. When I mine with Mickey, because he's my mining buddy, I'm going to get more experience doing that action. So I went ahead, I grinded out my Dreamlight, I went ahead and unlocked the Forgotten Lands. The Forgotten Lands I think is so important to grind that out, get there. I bought a bunch of pumpkin seeds. I planted those pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna come around with my gardening buddy, as well as some gardening little companions here. I have the bunnies, that's pretty important, but if you don't have that, don't worry about it. But get yourself prepared. Plant some pumpkins, get your gardening companion, and get your bunnies, okay? And I'm gonna show you why, okay? I'm gonna go through here, I'm gonna start harvesting. Okay. I'm gonna start harvest. Okay, we're just gonna do that much. Okay. My bunnies are picking them up, and then they're giving me bonuses. So, Timon is giving me stacks of 9. The bunnies pick them up, and then when they go straight into my backpack, just from that little bit right here that I picked up, I have 100, 200, 300, 423 pumpkins. Now that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you how much this sells for. Here we are. Walking on over to my stall. And we are going to sell those pumpkins. Now, that is going to sell for 280.8 thousand coins. And in early game, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is how I have gotten to get as many coins as I do. I have 40 million. Okay, that is how I have gotten there. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next point. Alrighty, my next tip is to make a storage floor. This one I copied straight out of somebody's YouTube video. I think it was my day old tea. I'll link her video in the description. I gotta find it. I'll find it and I'll put it down there. But this layout just really spoke to me. It was so good. It's followed exactly what I like. I like to have things hyper organized, like hyper organized. So, you know, I'll go through it, but I'll also link her video. She was the original creator of this, so definitely watch her video. She did wonderful. And I basically, you know, did this same layout, but just different looks for each floor, except for the Wish Blossom Ranch one, which I just made just a little bit different. But anyway, make storage floors in your house, okay? As you get DLCs, I would recommend going up a floor. One floor per DLC is what I would do, personally. I kept this floor Christmas because Christmas is my favorite holiday. I'd love to see it all year round. So, do not sell anything. If you can help it, don't sell anything. As far as fruits, vegetables, get up a stock of stuff so you don't have to stop what you're doing and go mine it, go farm it, go whatever. So when you're doing quests, you can just get it done. It's the worst thing whenever, there's a quest that you have to do. I'm pretty sure it's for Minnie, where you have to build a pool and you need so much stone. And at first, I think it's like 200 stone. It's so much whenever you haven't been hoarding things. It's hard to get 200 stone early game, it just is. So what I would recommend, plant a bunch of all the seeds, just keep it all. And on top of that, while you're doing all of those things, you're also leveling up your characters. It's so much you can get done at one time. So this is my, gem storage that I copied from the girl. I'm not claiming that I did this on my own. But, I have shinies in here and I've got the regular ones, just the regular old sapphires. But separate things out. Separate it out. I think I've got some glass in my bag, so I'll show you. Okay, these are my resources, okay? Come over here, open it, smart transfer T, boom. It can be very easy. It can be a little bit more time consuming to do things this way. There are different ways to do storage. People have storage islands. People have storage rooms in their house. However you want to do it. Just don't sell anything, because I promise you're going to need it for quests. I promise. And you're not going to want to go out and farm something, grind something out when you could have just kept it. What I did was I would get things and then I would sell it for money. And then whenever, because I didn't have any money, and then whenever that quest came around where I needed that, it's like, oh man, now I've got to go out and grind some more. So it can be very time consuming. But just have a place for everything. I've got shrimp in here. I've got, the octopus. I've got all of the clams, scallops, all that stuff in here. I have a crafting table in here if I need to make more of anything. You come out. There's a place for, the things like the little things you pick up, like oregano, vanilla, the tea from Mulan's tea stall. I mean, there's a place for it all. So I would really recommend watching her video. She does amazing with it, and it always looks so good. Now, as far as the seeds go, I like to keep these wherever I have my garden. So before, I would keep them in the Forgotten Lands, because that's where I was gardening a lot. But it's so important. Just keep it. Just keep it, because down the line, you're going to need it. I promise. Every single thing that you forage, you're going to need. That brings me to my last point. Number 5 is with getting resources. Okay. I needed to make a routine in order to get all the resources, because it can seem like a lot. You do need a lot. I mean, you just do. So to make it easier, just kind of section things out. Say, you know what? I'm going to do a lot of mining today. Then do that. But something that I would say that I did not do regularly enough is this right here. I did not mine the Vitalis mines basically at all. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I would really recommend this. It is so important. And let me show you why. So we're going to come over here to the first one. On top of that, I don't know if y'all, just a little bonus thing, I don't know if you guys see all these memories laying around my whole valley. I do not pick them up immediately. I keep them for the Star Path quests. Anyway, so you come in here, you see this right here. This is a Vitalis crystal. It says, this crystal from the Vitalis mines is infused with life. Throw it together with a few other magical ingredients and you'll be able to improve your royal tools. This is a fact. This is a fact. So now that we have one, and I showed you, kind of where it is, go through that whole mine. Mine it. Have your mining buddy, because your mining buddy will give you extra. So we're going to make our way to a crafting bench. So here we are in the crafting bench. So what we need to do now, go over to potion and enchantment. Here's some potions here, okay? There is miracle growth elixir. So there is a base version and there is a boosted version, basically. Now let's just stick with the regular version here. So what do you need? You need Dreamlight, okay? That's where, you know, I mean, basically everything needs Dreamlight. So really grinding that out and pushing for it is very important. Rich soil, you get that from gardening. And then the Vitalis crystal, you get from the mines, as I showed you. Now, let's go ahead and look at these. So the miracle growth elixir. So basically when you use this one, it's an enchantment that you put on your watering can. When you water your plants, they just immediately turn into the vegetable that you planted. So there's no wait time, anything like that, but it doesn't give you very many. But it doesn't give you very much yield for this one. I don't really use this, if I'm being honest with you, especially early game. A lot of the things that you plant don't really take that much time. So this one, I didn't really use that much. The pickaxe polish, I definitely did use this. This one, each one needs something different. So you see, this one takes onyx. This one takes red algae. And the one for the shovel takes dry wood. Dry wood, that you're going to get that from the Frosted Heights. So you're going to come in here, you're going to craft one of these. Each one does something different, like I said. The growth elixirs for gardening. The pickaxe polish is whenever you're mining. Fishing bait, that turns every fishing hole that you fish in, it turns it into a legendary fishing hole. So it's going to glow gold. So there's that. And then the shovel one, I recommend this, okay? Because there are resources that you only get from digging. And to me, digging is the most tedious thing out of all these. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. We'll go ahead and make one of these. Miracle shovel varnish, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get out of this. We're gonna come up to it, click on it, use. Okay, so let's go to a biome that I need clay. So let's go on over here. Now that we have it equipped, okay, we're gonna come on over here to this other side here that I don't have decorated. It's so crazy. We're gonna get out our shovel. Now, you can do this with buddies. Now do this, have your digging buddy following you. Get the companions out that give you more from digging things. So really set yourself up for success here. So do all that. Come over here and just start digging. You see how many resources that we're getting from this? I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer to me. I mean, I wish that I would have done this. I really, really wish that I would have done this back whenever I was, you know, leveling things up. So now I go into my bag. I got 18 clay just for that. I got 21 soil. I got, you know, 11 stone. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It makes things so much easier. Use the potions. The potions are so important. They will help you with your grind, and it will help you get more of those resources that you can then use. Let's go ahead and pick this up. That you can use to do your quests and build your horde. It's just so important. All right, guys, that was it for my 5. I actually think I probably did more. But my top 5 things that I wish that I would have known for whenever I played through this for the first time. I love this game so much, but I have noticed that recently, you know, they've come out with so much stuff for new players. Nowadays, it can get very overwhelming very quickly. Like I said at the beginning, it is so important to pace yourself with this game. Do not jump full force in, because you will lose steam when you see how much stuff that you have to do. So take your time, level through. Really, I think that the only thing that would be really important is to get to the point where you can have pumpkins. Because I'm telling you, once you hit that, everything just skyrockets at that point for this game. That ups the chance of you getting Dreamlight, money, experience for your characters, all the things. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I do plan on coming out with a whole nother video with more tips and tricks on how to make this game easier to play and not as overstimulating. So thank you guys so much again. I hope that you guys have a blessed day or evening or night or wherever it is that you are. I thank you guys so much again. You guys mean the world to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!